Hi everybody, Shannon Petrovich with Therapist Talks. Coming out of the fog and into the clear. In a recent video, I talked about coming out of the fog, the fear, obligation, and guilt of an abusive relationship. One person commented asking, what's on the other side of the fog? Great question, so here are my thoughts. I've been a sailor all my life, and dense fog is really weird. It's literally just water vapor, nothing with any power at all, and yet it can so completely obscure your vision that it confuses, disorients, terrifies, and brings your ability to move forward to a screeching halt. When the fog lifts and you can see again, the feeling is your euphoric relief. The sky is clear, you can see for miles, your heart stops pounding. You're no longer disoriented and confused and terrified. I settled on the acronym CLEAR to talk about what you want to build into your life as you emerge from the fog. C stands for creepometer. When you come out of the fog, you're determined to protect and defend yourself powerfully so as not to get drawn in by another abusive person, ever. Many people do this by becoming a recluse or being the bitter, detached, scowling person, or the person who gives off the FU vibe whenever you get within 10 feet of them. Real self-protection comes from looking at the red flags you ignored, getting honest with yourself about the times you knew there was something wrong but you squashed down your own wisdom and intuition for some reason. Developing a solid and trustworthy creepometer that redlines when you're around a narcissist or other abusive person. This strengthens you from the inside out, and you learn to trust yourself, your wisdom, and your intuition. Then you don't have to recluse or be bitter or defensive. You can be yourself with a great creepometer that goes off when it needs to, and you respond by setting boundaries and taking care of yourself. I'm doing an entire video on developing a trustworthy creepometer, so subscribe and hit the bell and you'll be notified when that comes out. L stands for learning. We want to be people focused on always learning, growing, expanding our outlook. In the fog, we shut ourselves down to anything but survival. Being in the clear means we open ourselves up to new learning. We become curious again, excited about our lives, able to imagine new experiences, new activities, new people in our lives. When you emerge from an abusive relationship, it's good to learn about what happened so you won't fall into that trap again, but don't stay stuck immersing yourself in learning about abusive relationships. Learn about healthy relationships and learn about completely different things that have nothing to do with relationships. Take a class, join a club, learn a new sport, activity, or restart one that you lost track of. Learning makes us feel alive, intelligent, capable, and engaged with others, ourselves, and the world. It takes our perspective from the narrow survival it had been and expands it out to the stars. E stands for embracing this new chapter in your life. You've experienced an ending, to be sure, with all the necessary grieving and pain. So now it's crucial to recognize and embrace a new beginning. This new beginning is all yours. You are the director of your movie. You're also the writer, the casting director, and the star. What kind of movie do you want to create? You've just been through a horror movie, and let's not create another one of those. So how about a grand adventure, a travel movie, a comedy with loads of really smart, funny people, a movie about self-exploration and intrigue, and maybe later, when you've healed a bit more, a rom-com. Embracing this next chapter means focusing on the positive possibilities, not the negative past. Journal about things you've wanted to do, to experience, and to create, and then embrace the exuberance of creating it the way you want it to be. A stands for awareness. As you emerge from the fog, you will experience a new awareness. You'll be more aware of the things, people, and experiences from the last chapter that need to be relinquished. This is a spring cleaning of yourself, your habits, your stuck attitudes, and old beliefs about yourself. This can be a challenge if you carry a lot of self-deprecation, self-hatred, or self-criticism. If this is a big challenge, see the video, Calming the Chatter of the Internal Critic. Your awareness needs to focus on compassion and forgiveness for yourself. You did the best you could at every point in time. You tried to make things work, to believe in someone who was not believable, and to trust someone who wasn't trustworthy. But that doesn't make you bad or wrong or stupid. It makes that person unbelievable, untrustworthy, self-centered, and abusive. The new awareness is of how you talk to yourself, how you treat yourself, and how you focus on your life and your future. As you move forward, Focus your awareness on how you envision feeling good about yourself and your life. And R stands for rebuilding, re-energizing, and rejuvenating. This is where you bring it all together. As you rebuild, ask yourself who you want to cast in your new movie. What's the storyline and what's the theme? Think of specifics like, I've always wanted to be more adventurous. I'm going to join a hiking club or get a bike or go camping. Or, I've always wanted to feel more of a sense of meaning in my life. I feel like I've wasted my life. I'm going to look up volunteer opportunities in my area and pick something and go do it. If I don't like it, I'm not going to give up. I'll pick something else and try that. Or, I'm tired of going to bars and clubs or online to meet people. It's so shallow. I'm going to give dating a rest and just build myself for a while. Or, I'm sick of wasting my time isolated, playing video games and watching TV. I'm going to turn it all off and get out and do things and keep doing different things until I find something that really sparks my sense of rebuilding, re-energizing, and rejuvenating. This means that when you have time off, you spend it doing things that truly nourish and build a life you love. If an activity doesn't fit one of these words, let it go and find something that does. Living in the clear is about having a strong, trustworthy creepometer, learning about the past enough to see the red flags you missed, but then focusing your learning on who you are, what you want in your life, and learning new things about yourself, others, and the world. Embracing the next chapter of your life passionately, building awareness of being caring, compassionate, and forgiving of yourself, and rebuilding, re-energizing, and rejuvenating yourself every day going forward. If you've appreciated this video, please like it and share it, leave a comment or suggestion for a future video. Take good care of yourselves, live life in the clear, and I'll talk to you again soon.